Oh, I need to. Dang it. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Well, I guess for once, after like my two what is this? After my two streams, my two previous streams, it seems like finally I'm able to stream normally, which is which is actually a surprise. But anyway, I guess welcome to 2026. So it's already the start of the year, and well, let's just say that there's nothing exactly very interesting. Rage baited. I remember approximately at the end of 2024, I did do like a Class C and Class D. What is this? Class C and Class D fixed camera challenge. If you ask me, if it's like not all right, you know what? I'm gonna get into that like much later. But first, I'm gonna have to do the. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to do the. I'm gonna have to do the announcements on my other socials first. So 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. So we got Twitter. We got here Gank. Will the whole world know your name when we dance with destiny? I've been there, I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flame. Now we can save the day. Now here we go, it's the end of the show. Hearing they'll call you their name. 'Cause in the end, it's you and your friend. You'll find your flame. What do you mean no autotune? What the heck? Next season is gonna be boring except for me when they sell the absolute decal and key at a. Okay. Let's be real. It's only. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like it only feels boring. I feel like it only feels boring simply because there's nothing exactly new. No, to explain that, I woke up with a very bad allergy. So there are cases in which I think this is one of the other things. The reason why I could not get my garage maxing video out there ASAP is because I have to time my what is this? I have to time when my allergy isn't running, which is a little unfortunate. Because if my allergy is running, well, geck. That means my nose is stuffed and I'm gonna sound weird. Okay. Will the whole world know your name when we dance with destiny? I've been there, I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flame. Okay. You know what? I'm ready to go. Let's do it. All right. Oh, damn. Wait. Yeah, as I said, my allergies is like running like right now. Sorry about that. Of course, as much as possible, I don't want to do this on stream. Okay. It's gonna look a little disgusting, but anyway. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Well, today is gonna be the first stream that I'm gonna have for probably also the first content for 2025, because unfortunately, it was supposed to be the full garage, the year-end garage tour, but I could not get that out ASAP for some strange reason, because originally I was just gonna do like a basic boring scroll through my entire garage, but then sometimes I've seen other people post their full garage tour, and it's like what, 5 minutes long? Oh wait, sorry, no, it was gonna be 5 minutes long. It's like 10 minutes long. Yeah, you just golded the CCXR yesterday. Nice. In my case, and one more epic for collection purposes. Okay. In my case, I'm already at stage 5, which means if you finish, what is this? If you get into stage 5, or I guess stage 4 for 5-star cars, if you get into the second to the last stage, the second to the last stage of any special hunt, there's a 90% chance that you're going to be able to max the car and actually get the car, realistically speaking. Or I guess for those people who are trying to sandbag in Gauntlet, I guess, for those who are trying to sandbag in Gauntlet, I guess that's also a thing. Okay, wait, you know what? Let me check something. That is weird. My chat window's not working. Oh, it is. Okay. Nice. Sorry about that. So anyway, as you guys probably clicked on this, we don't have that problem. Okay. As you guys probably clicked on this video title, that's right. I'm gonna be playing the entire stream. I'm gonna be playing the entire stream on fixed camera, because we're stuck in Division 5 for a long time. Yeah. There's going to be, obviously, in the Discord server, there's definitely people who are like, they're straight up sandbagging Division 3 or Division 4 because they want to collect as many rewards as possible before they go to the next one. But unfortunately, I started Gauntlet at Division 5, so that's not really a problem for me. Every car that I unlock or star up, I unlock immediately. There's some people who can... Okay. There are clearly some people who they want to be able to unlock all the rewards in the Gauntlet store before they move on to the next Gauntlet, because there's a very, very high likelihood that, because obviously they want to be able to get like 3,400. Is it? I'm pretty sure it's 3,400. 3,400 Gauntlet tokens or Gokins that they can collect every single day. And I guess they want to feel good that they're like number 1 on the leaderboard like almost every time. I get that. So that's a little bit of an exploit. Because in my case, I started at Division 5, so it kind of makes sense that I almost never... Wait, I started at Division 5, so therefore I have to butt heads with those, with all of those Walians in the top 100. I remembered in the previous week, what is this? I think in the previous week, what happened was, I finished at position 96, which is a little weird for a number. All right. So anyway, let's get to it. Is this working? All right. Nice. Okay. What do you mean? Wait, it's not. I didn't change this for a long time. Damn. Okay. Wait, let me check. Is it Summer Harvest round 1? I know it's Summer Harvest round 2. It's Summer Harvest round 2. Dang it. Okay. But we're not gonna start with multiplayer yet. I'm gonna check something. I know Drive Syndicate started on a Tuesday. I'm pretty sure Drive Syndicate started on a Tuesday. I think. So on Tuesday, so tomorrow, they're gonna finally drop the relay packs, so that for people who are stuck at chapter 3 for people stuck at chapter 3 or chapter 4, no, they have like one last chance before they can finally finish the event. In my case, for the Drive Syndicate Chimera, this is my final list at the moment. So we got the Hellcat, we got the ZGT4, we got the Solus GT, and the Agile. Realistically speaking, I have no chance to actually get the Agile to 2 stars, if I'm being honest with myself. But as you can see, this thing is a beast in Gold League. My God. All right. So for those who are not familiar with my stream, you guys will know what is in what that counter means in the top right corner of the screen. All right, let me start the timer. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna start with some seasonal events because unfortunately I have not finished this yet, and this one ends in 2 days. And I want to claim more of these. $9.50, take it. Okay. You know what? For the rest of the passes here. I have not done these. Porsche 911 Turbo 50 years. You know what? I'm gonna get started with that first. Wait. 911 Turbo 50. We get perfect nitros and drive a total number. Perform stunts. Oh, okay, it lines up. Okay, nice. That's good. It would be nice if I can just do this at 2 stars so that I can actually get this. Yes. Okay, let's do it. Damn it, I missed it. Wow, that almost killed me. Now I understand why I didn't do that condition. Okay. I have every car possible in this season. So time to get short break and grinding credits to upgrade them. Well, correct. Good for you. What I really hate about these spotlight events is that they don't have like an easy way to actually access these missions so that you can easily track them, which is really annoying. Where is 911? Okay, so I can complete this one very easily, and I can also complete the perfect nitros. Oh my god, I think I might need to take. You know, yeah, I could have took like anti-allergy meds or something. This SE ends in like 3 days in total, which means by the time the new season finishes, by the time that the new season starts, this event is gonna finish. That's one. Okay, so I already finished the perfect nitros. But now I'm gonna have to do the stunts. Dang it. Okay. Okay. Yes. Missions. If I complete this one, I'm gonna get 2,500. I'm gonna get 2,500 holiday tokens, which realistically speaking, I'm gonna be able to get it like in the next race. Where's the next one? Oh, come on. Really? Looks like I'm gonna have to do that late. I'm gonna have to do that like at the last. Yeah, okay. So I guess one more race. The fixed cam in PC is like action cam in mobile, but the zoom is shorter. Okay. I guess you can probably say it's because on most mobile phones it is like wider than 16:9. Most phones are like either 18:9 or like they're either 18:9 or 20:9 usually. Put your hammer. No, I will not. Did I get this last one? Nice. Alright. Hello, Extreme ALU. Thanks for joining in. Yes, I'm a bit freaky today. Okay, then. I guess you do you. I'm not gonna question that. Finally. Yes. 2,500 holiday tokens. And another 300. Okay. No, it looks like I'm gonna have to leave the 911 Turbo for now. And I'm probably gonna have to complete the rest. Well, probably in another time. And then I get this one. Realistically speaking, my target for this event is that I'm trying to get this one. I'm trying to get this to start up at least once, so that I assure you this is the thing that governs how I collect cars ever since the beginning. Even if you think that you're not going to, I will not comment on that. Even if you think you're not going to you have no chance to unlock the event car, just Whatever car that is available there, like whatever car is like featured there, oh boy, whatever car that is featured in whatever event is here, I would strongly suggest that, you know, just take it. If you have the chance to unlock a car, like any of the support cars, yeah, go ahead and take it. Because realistically speaking, you're gonna be beating yourself up in the future because you clearly had the chance to unlock a car or start up a car, and then later it's gonna show up in a later event, and then you're gonna say, "Whoa, I should have unlocked that before." Like even if the car has no competitive value, because if you ask me, for cars that are like less than B class rare, most of these cars are usually, the purpose of these cars are like access, right? If you complete a stage that features those cars, good day. Do 1 billion push-ups. No, I'm clearly not gonna do that. You max the 07S. Nice. Like for competitive purposes outside of MP2, you're probably not gonna see much of these other lower tier cars like below Gold League. If you're frequently getting to Platinum League and stuff like that. Instead, on the other hand, there are some people out there that is like, they're complaining that they can't get access to a special event because there's this really obscure card that they did not unlock or they don't have maxed. Right? So that's how I see it. It's either a car has competition reason or competitive purpose, or it has collection purpose. In both cases, it gives you access to like future events. It might not be a problem right now, but I assure you, people are ragging on the Fenrir Super Sport. I assure you, it's gonna bite them in the butt, like in the future when an SE shows up and it's like it features the Fenrir. Now they're gonna be so mad that the Fenrir is actually used as a support car. All right, I'm gonna refresh this once. Yes. Okay. Make free. Who would win in wrestling? Muttley or the Hammer guy? Well, that depends. That depends. I have no idea how big is Muttley. They're going for unlocking the Fenrir. I'm going for 5-star with my 600 LT. Yeah, that's good. Like, clearly they're gonna beat themselves up in the future because they didn't unlock the Fenrir. The Fenrir was featured 3 times this... The Fenrir was featured 3 times this year. The first time was in the Totara the Totara Unleashed event, where this car was featured. The second time was in the CC850. The heck? Egilitio Midas, what the heck? The third time is obviously the holiday event that was featured last week. So, what ends up happening is that when this car showed up in a card pack... Where is that? It's not here anymore. If it shows up in a card pack, what's gonna happen is that the Fenrir is gonna be the only card that I have that is like that is currently unmaxed. Are you actively paying the CCXR hunt? Yes, that is correct. I'm gonna tell you guys my takes about the CCXR car hunt. Okay? Most of these stages are completely playable with touch drive. All right? Or if you think it's too hard for touch drive, what you can do, you can play it for like 50%. You can play it manual for 50% and then switch the touch drive at the other 50%. You can do that, and and then maybe experiment around with the percentages and all of that. You can do that for the first 3 stages. Stage 4 though, oh my god. For those who are not familiar with stage 4, I'm gonna play this once. Okay? I'm gonna play this once in front of you guys. I wouldn't exactly say stage 1 to 3 is fully touch drivable. Stage 4 is not. And I mean 100% not. Yeah, stage 4 is 100% not touch drivable. Which is really annoying. Stage 4 is paid. Like this is touch drive, okay? And some people are like, just use manual. Look, this is a car hunt event, all right? A car hunt event is a grindy event. You shouldn't be using your mental energy on something that you're going to do like the same BS every time. Like realistically speaking, you could have used that mental energy on, I don't know, multiplayer or a leaderboard event. You shouldn't have to use mental energy to actually get all three packs. The failure rate of getting all 3 packs in this stage is like really, really high. 1 minute 5, 1 minute 6, 7, 8, 9. Dang it. Okay. For context, the name of this track is called Ancient Rome, which is like the opposite of Pantheon Split. The chance of failing this stage with touch drive is like incredibly high. Alright, so if I turn off touch drive, because like I think 100% of this track is like gently curved that you can't actually get. You're so new official. Do you play any other games other than Asphalt Unite? Yes. You're so new official. Thank you for joining in. Stage 3 drop is better. Trust me, bro. Dude, you have messed with the wrong person when it comes to. Yeah, you have messed with the wrong person when it comes to data. You felt that? Okay. Let me quickly pivot back to this one. Let me bring this up. Hold on. Don't try me. I'll show you. At stage 1, it is 5.8%. Yes, I manually track it because if you ask me, the official drops or the official internal drops isn't exactly 100% accurate. So I track it myself, manually. Not touch drive, manually. At stage 1, it's around 5 or 6%, which is worse than a car hunt drop. At stage 2, it is around 7.5%, give or take. So it's very close to a normal car hunt drop. Stage 3 is around 9%, which is better than a car hunt drop. Alright? Stage 4, which is again the most painful one so far because I have to play this on manual. In total, it is 13%. But because this is like the first stage that I actually car hunted with like more than 400 packs. You know, let me zoom this a little bit. Okay. This is the first stage where I car hunted more than 400 packs. the drop rates were all over the place. So I recorded it like every 100. You see these A, B, C, D, E, right? This is the first 100. This is the second 100. This is the third, 200 to 300, 300 to 400, and then 400 plus, right? Trust me, bro, huh? Sure. At stage, this is some. If you think watching inanimate objects duke it out on each other looks silly, wait until you see nerds cheer on a bunch of numbers. At the first 100, the drops are pretty good. At the second 100, it kind of drops off a little bit. Okay, that's pretty bad. At the third 100, 102 packs, so 200 plus, it kind of catches up. It kind of catches up to that 13 point something percent that the official numbers point out. So this is already 400 packs. So at 400 packs, the drop rates skyrocket to 18%. But unfortunately, this is like at the very last leg. So in the end, what ends up happening is that in total, it's just 13%. Now, it's probably going to feel that way because in the first few hundreds that I've done stage 4, you probably can't see it. It has an incredibly high failure rate. I did 48 races. 21 of those races, I did not get the X2. That's why. Yeah. That's the reason why. That's the reason why it kind of feels like it's not dropping as much, because you didn't get like all 3. And people are like, skill issue. No, you shouldn't be using mental energy on a car hunt race. Like, do you guys agree? This is a grindy event. You shouldn't be having to use your mental energy. Like, you're gonna do 10 straight races or 12 races. Like, if you also watch it, you're gonna do 10 or 12 races doing the same darn thing over and over again. And it's not a leaderboard event. If it's a leaderboard event, you probably would be doing that. It's not. So stage 4 is the only one that I have to. Stage 4 is the only one that I had to spend mental energy on and run on manual. Now at the moment, I would say stage 5 is kind of accurate to what they're saying a while ago. I mean on the official drops. So yeah. Dang it. The special hunt was really unfair and more difficult than usual. Yes, correct. It's harder than Nevera. I have a feeling that they just copy-pasted the traps from the Nevera hunt. Because if you guys are on the Asphalt Discord, you would see one of them, one of the Discord mods was like crashing out on the server. They were like, hey, you SOB, where is the event? That was what he was going on. My God. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to count it myself. So this one is with manual. Something that I noticed is that in the final stretch here, like after you go past this split, the car goes really fast, like 400 something kilometers fast. But if you're on touch drive, it couldn't get that speed. So here at 90%, I'm already at 1.103, and it's like it's really easy to clear. But on touch drive, you can't do that, it seems. Yeah, the display glitch on the Nevera on the second stage is probably, yeah. I had a strange feeling that this that this special hunt is actually the Vera TA that they just copy pasted. They just replaced the car. Yeah. Hashtag imposter sauce. Now, this one is stage 5. I can turn on touch drive and it's not... My car is not even maxed. Or rather, it's not even maxed to stage 5 right now. That's because I'm trying to look for credits, obviously. So this one is the only special hunt stage. This one is the only special hunt stage that is only 60. That is a 60-second track, which makes it less frustrating. If you try to go down here, there's a possibility you might land wrong. So I would rather take the long way. No manual. Okay. And when the event was released, there was a bug where the car blueprint only has a 1% drop rate, and the epic drop rate was at 15% when it was supposed to be the other way around in stage 5. But at the moment, I think you cannot really access stage 5, which is the reason why they always do this. If you guys are so... devs, I would like to make a suggestion. If you guys are so afraid of people randomly just swooping into stage 7, hoping that stage 7 doesn't have the star requirement, I have an idea. I have a very simple idea. It's very simple. Just time wall only stage 7. That's it. I don't know why you guys have to time wall every stage after stage 1. Just time wall stage 7, like after 1 week, unlock it. Like, I don't know why is that so difficult. But anyway. Alright, let's jump to another... Oh boy. Weekly competition or Car Hunt Riot? You know what? I'll do Car Hunt Riot. Okay. I keep forgetting. Complete tour? Oh boy. Let's go. Of the 120-second tracks, I would actually prefer alternate route. Come on. Can I get that corner? Can I get that corner? Alright, can I get Rep Nemo? Got him! For context, I call that Ramp Nemo because Literally nobody uses that ramp in multiplayer. Alright. Actually, that's not bad. 1 minute 38. About 25%, of course. I'm usually like top 10% in stuff. Wait, you know what? What are cars I already have here? Oh! Wait! Oh yeah, for context, by the way, I actually, this was like the last car that I unlocked in 2025 because the GP for the AMG 1 literally completed on December 30. Yeah. Average J Bro, thank you for joining in. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Alright. I have 1 minute 36 with a 4-star car and it's now top 25% in Berlin at the riot. I got 1 minute 36 when my skill issue prevented me from going any further. Okay. So clearly, if you completed Driver Syndicate, you're gonna get the Chimera. If you have the Per Sport Max, well, that depends on you. If you want to get like 200 tokens back, and if you have the Legend Pass, you're gonna get the 750S. So that's 200 tokens that I can get back easily. Okay. All right. So. Let's do some random multiplayer. Let's do some random multiplayer or something. Yes, I did Evo the Mercy. If you guys saw that a while ago, somebody named ChatGPT in there. All right. What fun cars do you have? Lined up for me? We got the 07S. We got the Nemi, the GTR Neon, the Mustang RTR FD, Aglaya, and the 1-1. Okay. What about B class? 911 Turbo. Okay. You know what? Oh yeah, by the way, because I've been in a massive tagging spree for like the past few days, do expect I'm top 200 in MP2 currently. The grind is very hard. That's kind of normal if you're already like top 1000 in MP2. It's like diminishing returns kind of deal already at that point. If you ask me, fixed camera looks really good in Ghost Slipstream. Though that's only I have like a little bit of bias on fixed camera. Okay. It looks really good when you're catching up. Or rather, let's just say it only looks good if you watch someone else playing it. It doesn't look good if you're the guy behind the camera. Okay. I made it to 1750 rank and I don't want to go on anymore. Honestly, for this split, I just reached the Elder League once and then I just didn't try again. Let's just say that on the last week of November, I was just kind of bored. That's it. Why not Action Cam? Okay. I only use Action Cam in Classic. Because in Classic, obviously, you're trying to not get wrecked by other opponents. The camera that The camera that I use the most is actually Steadicam. Oh boy, look at these GTR neons. Okay. You know, not gonna lie, the exclusive decal for the GTR neon is actually pretty good. It looks pretty good. Well, I guess next to the shadow decal. Two Venoms and Nemi. If you ask me, the Venom is like the shonen anime protagonist, and then the Nemi is like the villain. No, that's how I see it. Though, outside of the context of Asphalt Legends, because obviously in Asphalt Legends the Nemi is like kind of low tier. Oh, Honestility, thank you for joining in. After you finish all the MP2 for today, do you show your Lambo, your Morsi build, and your suggestions? I want a light build and an acceleration focused neutral. Okay. At least for me, the way I see it is that the Venom is like the shonen protagonist, and then yeah, the shonen protagonist, and then Nemi. I mean, come on, it's in the name, Nemi, Nemesis. The root word of Nemesis is the root word for enemy. In case for those who are not familiar with English, I'm pretty sure most of you are, but for those who are not, there's your slight your subtle English lesson. Dang it. So the Venom is like the what is this? The Venom is like the shonen anime protagonist. The Nemesis is the Trion Nemesis is the Demon Lord. The Bugatti Chiron is like the big brute henchman of the Nemi or something. Like, even if you're not talking about anime stereotypes, it still fits. Because for those who are not familiar, the prototype, what is this? The blueprint of the shonen anime, the story that actually made shonen anime, like Journey to the West, isn't even Japanese. It's like Chinese. Journey to the West, by the way, is the main protagonist of Journey to the West is Wukong. The Trion should have gotten Evo over the SF90. Oh boy. A lightweight Nemi is gonna be so devastating when you think about it. If you know how to use the Nemi, because I'll be real with you, the Nemi is actually a very difficult car to use. Like, it has low acceleration, high top speed, and really craptastic handling. Or at least on the surface it has really craptastic handling. But if you look at it closely, let me do some quick comparison. It has high top speed. Wait, I never knew this. Oh, I never knew this. This is the full power of this car's acceleration. I didn't notice that. Okay. Like normally this car's acceleration is like really poor, like 75. I didn't realize that. Its on paper handling is kind of meh, and its nitro is also kind of meh. But what it does do well is that this one actually is a blueprint for many of the higher end cars. Like for example, the Koenigsegg 1 is kind of like that. It has high top speed, reasonable acceleration, and then really craptastic handling and nitro. So very low agility when it's grounded. And then when you're gonna look at some of the higher end cars here, let's say for example, where's the Jesco? It's also like that. So really high top speed, high acceleration, or rather kind of mid acceleration. And then its nitro and handling is kind of piss poor, assuming it's grounded, of course. But the good thing about it is that if you master the Tryon, and then one day, hopefully, if for free-to-play players who don't casually have buckets of money, when you finally get your hands on cars like these, you can definitely handle it. Now, if you ask me, the Venom F5 actually is a good stopgap, because this handling stat means nothing. Or rather, it means nothing if you're not drifting, at least. Because we already know how this car's handling performs. We know how this car's drifting radius performs, right? Let's just assume that if the car isn't drifting, then that's when its handling is actually 100% relevant. But outside of that, in a lot of cases, you can probably say that this car is basically, outside of top speed, basically it's a better Tryon or something. People keep complaining. Imagine having... Okay, real talk. They should have a stat of how floaty a car is. Oh, there is a stat. It's called weight. Yeah, it's called weight. I'm gonna demonstrate it a little bit later, but I'll explain that later. This car though, the Bolide. I don't know if it's Bolide or Bolide. The rear side of this car looks like a frigging rocket. Right? This car looks like a frigging rocket. And the nitro looks like this. Why? Just why? Okay. Actually, I'll demonstrate that right now. Don't worry about it. Track. No. Cairo. This is the best way to do it. Look at this. I will demonstrate to you guys. Well, I'm not gonna go to the Mercy yet, but I'll do it with the Enzo. The Enzo is currently neutral. All right. Gezira Island, I would say, is actually a good place to test out your maneuverability. Okay, let's get to 200. Right? The drifting looks normal, right? Okay. However, let's tune this. Just remember, it's heavy, mid, light. Hold on a minute. Let's put this to lightweight. And let's make this car, like, super lightweight. You know, let's start with lightweight for now. Yeah, I think that's lightweight enough. But make sure, featherweight flywheels. Okay, all of it is lightweight, and then no, that's too strong. Wait, it's early. You guys will notice this car's weight is 1,000 kilograms. The normal weight is actually at around 1,250 kilograms. Right? And then its heavy weight is like 2,000 kilograms. Okay? So let me show you. This car does not reach 400 kilometers per hour, so it's probably not going to be able to float. But watch what happens when you try to use this car. Notice the sides of the car is now lifting when you steer. Yeah, this is how a lightweight car performs. It kind of works like the W12 and the Onyx. Oh, hello again. Thank you for joining in. I recognize your username, but I kind of forgot how to pronounce it. Dang it. It's been a while. Sorry about that. So, as you can see, the weight of the car actually impacts your ability to float. But however, because this car does not, at the moment, this car does not. Don't worry, I just unfortunately forgot how to pronounce your name. Dang it. Yeah. So, hold on a minute. The car's weight definitely impacts the way how the car is able to float. It's just that for the Enzo, the car does not go fast enough, unfortunately. So, like, it does have the floaty at this point in time, like the lightweight, it does have the floaty property, which makes it, which makes its handling very floaty and is able to punch. The problem is that it doesn't go fast enough to actually matter. If we can probably make this car go even lighter, it would actually probably matter. So, the cars that can go faster than 400 kilometers, Aditya or ADP. All right. Thank you for reminding me. All right. So, for the cars that are like super, so the ones that are like incredibly lightweight, like for example the Imola, the car doesn't explicitly say that it is lightweight. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to that. Don't worry about it. The Imola the Imola does not go faster than 400 kilometers per hour, which makes sense. However, we all know that it does perform like this. Like the sides of the car lifts whenever you turn, which is nice. That's the floaty property. So the floaty property is very, very reliant on your car's weight. If it's like mega chonkers like the Chiron, it's probably not gonna float unless you go faster than 400 kilometers per hour. Which, by the way, if your car can go faster than 400 kilometers per hour, you can easily float. But obviously, the ones that are like really, really important, or the ones that are notable, are the ones that can float even if you don't go faster than 400 kilometers per hour, right? So that's my point. All right, so we're gonna have to hit the stretch break right now. I'm actually, to be fair, I'm actually pretty impressed that I'm actually getting more subscribers than expected. All right, so hold on a minute. Okay. So anyway, I guess thank you guys for reminding me for the stretch break. So let me do a quick check. That's actually impressive. So we're gonna do 8 jumping jacks. Sorry, 80 jumping jacks. Just not now. But for those who are not familiar with my stream, excuse me. If you guys give me a subscribe, I'm gonna do plus 10 jumping jacks in my next stretch break, which is like right now. But unfortunately, I'm only gonna be limiting it to like 50 jumping jacks per stretch break, and then maybe up to 50, maybe up to 50 likes. So for every like, I'm gonna be doing like uh 5 running in place, and then I'm gonna have to plug this more often. If you guys would like to make me do like 100 jumping jacks, you guys will notice that there's a dono box over here. Yeah, you guys will notice that there's a dono box down here. You guys can definitely donate to that link if you guys really enjoy my stream. At the moment, I'm not monetized yet, so you guys cannot super chat me, unfortunately. But you can go to that link right now and drop $100 if you're financially able. All right. And also, you don't have to drop $10. You can drop $1 or $2. I'm okay with that. All right. If you're like under 18, please don't. Also, if you're financially struggling, also please don't. Like only if you're financially able, please and you really like my stream, or rather my channel as a whole, please do. But if you're not financially able, please don't. All right. So 50 jumping jacks and then 15, 20 run in place. All right, let's do it. Wait. I forgot I'm wearing the wrong pants today. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. 50 jumping jacks. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay. 20, 20, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20. All right. So, for the new subscribers thank you for that. Actually, you guys may have not noticed it, but in total, I'm currently at 597 subscribers right now. I actually didn't notice that. I think it's only been like 1.5 months. It's been like approximately 1.5 months since I reach like 500 subs when I did like the 500 jumping jacks straight. Okay. Also, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take a bathroom break, so I guess I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So I guess we're gonna get back to some events. Hold on a minute. Yeah. All right. Oh, Amohor is live. Okay, interesting. Have you considered no copyright music? Unfortunately, my taste in music is kind of mid, so there's a very high chance that the no copyright music that I'm gonna be playing on stream is gonna be not the kind of music that I'm okay with. So yeah, as much as I would like to, as much as I would like to do that, I'm probably not gonna like it. So yeah, Gek. Hopefully by this week. By the way, I hope I will be doing. Okay, there's actually 3 projects that I'm trying to do right now, and it looks like I'm probably not gonna upload the big one this week. The first one is the garage tour that I hope I can finally do like within 2 days or like today and maybe tomorrow. And then the next one is probably the 2025 rewind. All right. Okay. So summer harvest round 2. Actually no, not yet. All right, AMG 1. The story about this one is that I was consistently 4th or 5th place in tier 3. So tier 3 is when people get legitimately competitive, like almost everybody is like really engaged. Because if you're in if you're in tier 5, usually it's just you and one other alien that shows up in the in the event, unfortunately. So it kind of sucks, where it gets really boring. It's just you and that other guy. And sometimes that other guy is probably a Walian, or he's probably an alien. Like he plays the car stock, and then he just blows everyone out of the water naturally. So what ended up happening is that I played this event. I played this Grand Prix in what is this? I played this Grand Prix. My target is, because first to third is like guaranteed key. 4th place and 5th place is just GP key packs. I was actually settling for 5th place because 5th place has a high chance. 5th place is like 10. Sorry, 5th place is like 12 packs. But 4th place is like 15 packs. So on the very, very last round, what ended up happening was that I rocketed from 6th place all the way to 4th place because on the very last round, I got 1st place. It was insane. I rocketed all the way to 1st place because nobody was like I think everybody was already happy with their placements in GP that they kind of didn't try. And again, my AMG 1 is only 2 stars at the time. So yeah. That was the story with this one. Big mistake. Why didn't you guys feature India? So I guess here's my free 200 tokens. Nope. I think I had a YouTube short recently where I was racing with my McLaren F1, and what ended up happening was that I got pushed into the well. Yeah, I got pushed into the well. And then for some strange reason, people started crashing people started getting wrecked and crashing for no reason. And then I took 1st place. That was insane. I think that classifies as race fall off, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think that classifies as race fall off because all you did was literally play the race and being like being a low risk player, and then everybody just starts crashing for no reason or something. Or rather, what is that meme? Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. Or at least nothing risky, kind of deal. Okay. Alright. Let's see how I fare in Platinum League. Let me update my... Okay. Hopefully I get to Platinum 2. What is my current rank? Okay. I can win in like 2 races. I can get there in two races. Alright, let's do it. One, two, three, four. Okay. Oh, Greenland. Okay. Race almost ruined, I guess. Despite the nerf, everyone is still using... Yeah, despite the nerf, everyone is still using SF90s if they have it. I mean, understandable. Why wouldn't you use the most spammed S-Class card in the game? Alright. Did you drift to win? Dang it, okay. Many got the Supra at 1 star this time and aren't able to get 100 tokens. Are you able to get it? Toyota season. I bought the Legend Pass to the Toyota season. That's why I have it. Yeah. Okay. But unfortunately, I didn't get. I didn't buy the car hunt. Sorry, I didn't buy the Legend Pass for this season, so I didn't have access to the car hunt for the Supra, unfortunately. So, geck. Let's see if I can get a better position this time. Can we match? You're talking about private lobby. I will get to. All right. Since you asked nicely, okay, sure. I'll do that. Again, as I said, I got the Supra because of the Legend Pass on Toyota and Lexus season. So at the moment, this car is a pay to unlock car. Can't exactly call it pay to win if it's only going to be using in multiplayer 2. Yeah, private lobby. I'll get to you after I run out this car's what is this? After I run out this car's fuel, I'll get to you. Don't worry about it. Ah, got him. First place. Nice. Either if I get to Platinum 2 or I run out this car's fuel, I'll start the private lobby. But not now. Alright. Oh! That was it. Wait. Look. Huh? 2650. Damn it. Okay, that was disappointing. I thought it was 2600, not 2650. Damn it. Okay. Here's a pro tip if you guys would like to gain some rank. Between 7:30, skill not found. Between 7:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. GMT +8 or C time. That is actually the time when a lot of my neighbors are actually playing. So in my experience, between that time, that is like the most likely chance that you're going to. That is like the most likely chance that you're going to lose rank. Come on, come on. What the? Valhalla rocket. Okay. Valhalla rocket. came out of nowhere. If I win one more time, I'm gonna be able to get to platinum 2. Okay. Let's hope I can get to platinum 2. If not, I'm gonna have to do it after the private lobby. Hopefully. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I guess there's no platinum 2 for me, Kek. Or at least not yet. Something I noticed is that if people are not using the Vanda in Gold 1, people are using the Aventador J, which is really interesting. Oh, he's turning around. Hey, at least you actually get to see the plane actually turn around this time, because in the early days it only lands one direction. Or rather, no, it's always landing. That's what I'm trying to say. It's always landing, even on the other direction. Okay. All right. So as I predicted, no plat 2 for me. So it looks like I might have to do it in the next race. Hopefully. What other cars do I have? Obviously not the Fenner, because this car loses speed almost instantly. I guess I can use the Imola. I haven't upgraded this yet. I guess this is the next car I'm going to be upgrading next after I finish the C6R. All right. So you guys asked for private lobby. Let's do it. Okay. If you guys read the description, for now it's gonna be nothing except India for now. For this season. Maybe next season I'm gonna open up again. But for now, while this track is not in rotation yet, I guess it's a good time to practice. Alright. You know what? Yeah, okay. Race settings. We're gonna do classic and ghost. Okay. Let's start with not so spicy for now. Let's start with class B. Oh wait, hold on. YSP8P. PE8P. That is such a good name. Alright. So this is gonna be interesting. Because of Drive Syndicate, I am able to unlock this new car. And I have to say, if this car was actually more widely available, this car would be a total menace. And I haven't golded this car yet. Okay. What software do you make your webcam track with your face like it does on stream in the minimized form? It's not a software. or rather, it's actually built into OBS. Wait. To answer your question, it's actually not. It's built into OBS, but you need an NVIDIA-based GPU. So the reason why I'm able to do this one is actually a face tracking. It's actually GPU powered face tracking. So it uses AI to track my face. So many RTX cars, many RTX based GPUs right now have built-in AI cores, which is, I think, also the reason why GPUs are so expensive right now. Oh, that's a car you have. You know what? Okay, sure. Why not? Yeah, so if you buy an RTX-based card right now, an NVIDIA RTX card, it kind of does that built-in. It's built in, so I mean, it kind of makes sense. Why are you gonna spend like another, I don't know, $200 for a face tracking camera when your $300 GPU can already do that for you without external hardware? Did you go over the next season patch notes? Yes, I have. I already have. So basically, I guess what most people are expecting is like new content. I mean, usually it's new content, but there's nothing like no spotlight. And I guess there are some people here on YouTube, I will not name who it is, but there's some people on YouTube who's just really a little bit negative because the car selection is kind of mid overall. So, moral of the story, I guess. Moral of the story, I guess. Only the outer side of the India track is like mostly speed, if you ask me. Kitchu driver, you know what? I'm gonna have to jump with another car this time to keep it fair. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. You're garage level 7, so you know what? So I'll let you finish. Okay, I'm gonna choose another car. That's more likely. Okay. I'm gonna keep it fair for you. Bring your CC. I don't have the CCXR yet. Yeah, I don't have the CCXR yet. Emphasis on yet. Alright, let's do it. This is the lowest ranked car that I have in my garage. Hey, clearly the dude who requested the guy who requested a race with me doesn't have any better cars, so alright then. Like, realistically speaking, this is gonna get really boring fast if I'm just gonna, you know, flatten everybody with my S-class cars or my 4,000 ranked cars. So yeah. The way the colors stick on the car is really a nice touch. Yes. You will notice that whenever you drive in the village area of India, so there are like carts full of the colors full of the colored smoke. If you crash into them, that's where you're gonna get it. And then if you drive through the waterfall, it's gonna wash the colors away. Actually, I have no idea where you lose it here because I didn't encounter the waterfall. Rainbow curry, really? Okay. Really? You're really gonna do that? Alright. Alright then. Oh, that's also the slowest car that you have. Okay. Yeah, for me, this is the slowest car I do have. If anything, the C-Class Camaro needs Evo. It's awful. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys my C-Class Camaro. Am I gonna make it? No. Okay. Come on. Okay. Horrible landing. Actually, you guys know what? Something that I discovered using the 911 GT3 RS, which is possibly the slowest car that you can have in one of the slowest cars that you have in Gold League. Like, come on, it's like 350 kilometers per hour top speed. The slowest 6-star car in Gold League, by the way. Something really interesting about that car is that car is actually a good way to actually measure your skill when it comes to racing lines. It's incredibly agile that you can perform these incredible turns. Yeah, it's like incredibly agile enough that you can perform those incredible turns. Like, and find the shortest possible racing line in the track. But then if you know how to use it, you will notice that there's so many races that you can still win with it, even if you're not the fastest. So yeah, that car is actually a really good car for you to actually test out your racing lines. Oh, you mentioned C-Class Camaro, huh? Alright then. Let's do it. For those who are not aware, by the way, the KTM Crossbow is actually the slowest car in the game. Well, at least in terms of top speed. Because I've seen a video in YouTube. Where somebody used the SR1 and they're losing to the KTM Crossbow and the Nissan Leaf. Which basically shows you that, unfortunately, agility is actually a very important factor to a car's stats and not just top speed. Because you can have like an incredible top speed, but can you reach it? Right? Yeah, this is my super riced out. Yeah, this one's my super riced out Camaro. Okay, context. The slowest car in the game is the Nissan Leaf. That's kind of no argument, alright? However, because this car is the slowest, it needs every possible help that it can get. Its top speed with normal nitro is 255 kilometers per hour. But if you use perfect nitro, it rockets to 277 kilometers per hour, making it basically this car has the strongest perfect nitro boost in the game. 22 kilometers per hour difference. The KTM Crossbow is definitely slightly faster. It can go like, I forgot the top speed of this car, but with perfect nitro, it is 274 kilometers per hour. So if you make these two cars put its best foot forward, that means the fastest possible speed, this car is actually the slowest in the game. So with perfect nitro, this car is the slowest, not the Nissan Leaf, which is actually pretty interesting. However, if you're going to look at most cars based on only its top speed, you're going to be sorely disappointed because, come on, look at these stats. Yeah, anyway. With the exception of the KTM Crossbow, every car, actually, yeah, with the exception of the KTM Crossbow, every car that has perfect nitro boost is a new energy car. The Nissan Leaf is electric. The BMW i8 is electric. What else is here? The Ioniq 5N is electric. Where is it? Where's the next one? The Taycan Turbo is electric. Right? Now, I said cars with perfect nitro boost are usually new energy cars. The CN-FKP is not... Wait. The CN-FKP is not a full electric vehicle. It's a hybrid electric vehicle because it still has a big normal engine, but it does have perfect nitro boost. So there's some consistency that you're gonna see there. The most known here is probably the Vanda. The Vanda's pure electric. So I'm really disappointed. That a car that has literally the words H2, which by the way is the hydrogen gas, doesn't have perfect nitro boost. Oh yeah, many people keep saying that this car's electric. They're only partially right. It's actually a hybrid hydrogen car. So it's a hybrid engine, but its main fuel is hydrogen, not gas. I mean, it's even in the name, H2. Like that's the element. That's the chemical name for the hydrogen gas. H is just okay. Just H is hydrogen, the hydrogen atom. All right, just the element. H2 is the gas, the hydrogen gas. This car runs on hydrogen gas. Like one of the two cars in this game that runs on hydrogen gas. The second one is like the what is that? The Hyundai N74. The Envision 74. That's the only other hydrogen car in the game. So yes, it's correct that people are correct that this car is electric. But it's oh yeah, here it is. Look. It's on the hood, H2 hydrogen. Green GT, and look, what do you know? It says on the tail, it says on the spoiler, full power hydrogen. So why do people keep telling me it's an electric? It's only partially electric, but it's still a hydrogen powered car. My God. Okay, so I mean, it kind of makes sense. Many electric cars kind of look like you know, look like alien UFOs on wheels. Sorry, UDOs, because UFO is unidentified flying object, so it should be UDO. Unidentified driving object. I mean, many electric cars look like sci-fi toys anyway. So when you think about it, right? Wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah, ZL1. Sorry about that. Oh. Okay then. Wait, what? Oh, somebody has the 911 turbo. Interesting. Wait, did somebody despawn? Nope. Yeah, that almost killed me. Damn it. How the track respawned me, I have no idea. Okay. Okay, I'm playing the CN Showroom because next season it's gonna feature as a support car for Yesco. Alright. Rakesh? I have a video of me trying to complete the stage 16 to 22 on my channel. If you would like a quick walkthrough on how to finish. Really? So yeah, if you guys would like to have like a quick guide on how to yeah, it's not exactly a guide. The video itself is not a guide, but if you look at the description, okay, the guide is there. All right. Though realistically speaking, that is for the decal run, if you ask me. Which I literally lost two weeks of my sanity on that one. However, it's worth it because you guys are getting clips. You guys are getting clips on my YouTube shorts. All right, you know what? Let's unlock the race for a bit. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to jump out of this. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to jump out of this. So I guess next one, I'm gonna unlock it and then get Class A. Well, good for you, because I didn't have autoplay when I played that. Yeah, good for you. For those who have it, bring out your best Class A car. Because why not? Let's do it. Surprisingly enough, this is actually my best Class A car. Because why not? Dang it. Mr. Racer, do you have a better Class A car, just in case? Okay, you know what? Sure. Why not? During the time that I completed the CN Showroom, I didn't have autoplay. So, if you're gonna ask me, the what is this? the stage that is the biggest pain is probably the stage that is the biggest pain is probably the stage 2. Yeah, stage 2 with the W12. Well, in the early part of the game. Sorry, in the early part of the SE. But if you're gonna ask me, the worst one is probably stage 20. It's actually stage 21, I think. That one's the biggest pain. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, so basically this track shows that only the outer part of the India track is actually the speed track. Because I'm pretty sure some of you are definitely faster than me and I still lost you. Heck is that son? Oh well. Wait! How DC'd? Really? Okay. If you know the routes around India, there are cases in which agility cars would still work. So even if you're using even if this car is optimized for speed, yeah, even if this car is optimized for speed, it is still a good. It still works for agility cars, for low speed agility cars. Now, I wouldn't exactly say that the car that I have is a low speed agility car. It's not. It's like, I would say it's mid speed. Yeah. All right. So unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to tap out. So I guess thank you guys for the races. I'm gonna have to jump back to multiplayer, unfortunately. All right. Okay. What time is it? Oh, damn. Oh, it's already spread straight. Okay, never mind. Damn, okay. I'm gonna have one more 30-minute part of my race, I guess. Sorry. One more 30-minute part of my stream. Okay. Near the end of the stream, do show your Morsi. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that soon. Yes. Okay. So quick check on my. We got 2 extra likes. Okay. All right. Darling, hold my hand. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. No, don't, not the meme. Okay. Okay. So I'm supposed to do 8, so let's do 30. Okay. Right. So 30 jumping jacks. Right. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Okay. 10 plus 5 is 15. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay. So for the subscribers and the ones who dropped the like, thank you for that. Okay. You know, I'm actually interested in using the Morsi. Hold on, where is the... Yeah, I'm actually interested in using the Morsi. Let's do that. Okay. Where is the Morsi? Wait, do I have... Oh wait, it's mid turbo. Do I have the lightweight? Lightweight doesn't do much. Okay. There's max turbo and mid turbo. Drag time. You have no semi slicks? No way. I didn't notice that. Okay, wait. Wait, I have 6 free. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Heavy core shockwave? Nice. Flat spin flywheel. Yes, I completed the entire set. For the flywheels, flat spin flywheel, blue nitro intake, heavyweight flywheels, what's it? Advanced intake. Picking up bottles, perfect driving it. Wait, no. Drift and perfect run. Wait, is there a drift intake? There's no drift intake! Dang it! So this one is just flat spins only. Dang it. Okay. I don't have the ZR1 on Evo, so I couldn't get the last thing. Oh, okay. That's pretty sad. This one is just lightweight and heavy. Really? Okay, so what's the... You got perfect nitro. Wait, hold on. What do I have? Universal. Okay. So you got the perfect nitro. You got the shockwave nitro. And then you have the all. If you have all, it actually boosts your top speed by 1 km/h. With the exception that the shockwave actually gives you 1 extra kilometer. No, 0.5 of a kilometer. Okay. Shockwave actually boosts your top speed by 6 kph. And the duration is not that much better. And then perfect nitro. Oh, okay. What about heavy? 15 ki... Wait. Okay, that's actually... Well, I would say it's not that brutal compared to the Enzo, but I would say that's pretty significant. So if you're going for a relatively long track, it's going to be this one. If you're going for a agility track, it's probably this one. And if you want all round, then it's going to be universal. Okay. I'm going to go with universal. What's next? Drivetrain. Early gearbox. The heavyweight wait. the heavyweight DT gives an overall faster acceleration to top speed, but early gearbox actually gives you more acceleration when exiting a corner. So if you're trying to do an agility build, yeah, the early gearbox is a better option. Okay. Did you leave the match? Yes, I already have. Unfortunately, I've already announced it on stream. Apex, cast iron. Okay. So yeah, this is my build. Yeah. So this is my build for neutral Mercy. Wait, I had a heavier one? Oh, I was using a heavier one. Okay. My pro tip, if you guys are going for a lightweight build, obviously choose lightweight everything for now. And then yeah, choose lightweight everything and then focus on the drivetrain if you want better acceleration. That's usually yeah, focus on the drivetrain if you want better acceleration. So let's try that. Heavyweight reduction pack. Then lightweight everything. But it's not light enough yet. So I'm gonna go with the lightweight acceleration. Late gearbox. Wait. Hold on. Amarachi, thank you for joining in. There's a max axle pack in. Okay, wait. The max axle pack is for jumps. Yeah, the max axle pack is for jumps, but I would say this isn't exactly as OP as the one with the B for the CSL, the BMW CSL. So, are you still doing private lobbies? I'm gonna have to finish. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to finish it for the day because I'm trying to grind some. I'm trying to get some rank on multiplayer. So heavyweight reduction pack definitely reduces a lot. This one is only lightweight and... Wait a minute. Wait, why is the light gearbox... That makes no sense. You know what? I'm just gonna go with a lightweight for now. So there's your lightweight. Morrissey. But let's see if we. No. All the heavy parts are heavy. Mid turbo. Wait. Can we go heavy? Okay, none of the heavy drivetrains are actually gonna keep it in light. So I'm just gonna use light. See the way how it arches. The gradual acceleration won't be boosting enough, but then oh. If I put the 200 next to... Yeah, this is a better option. Okay. Can I use the mid? Drift Knight. Heck yes! Okay, you know what? Let's use this config in multiplayer. 4200, okay. It's kind of wild to actually see that the Morsi is actually Silver League. Silver 1 specifically. But yeah. Okay. Let's see how this performs. It's kind of wild that I'm gonna be using this. I'm gonna be using this in a ranked match immediately after customizing without even testing. That is so weird. But anyway, doesn't matter. I'm going all in. Of course. Wait, Greenland? Okay. That's reasonable. I'm using the universal, right? Yeah, universal. Okay. Dang it, it can't catch up. Maybe this would be better. I think this is better. This is a better option for plat 4, not plat 3. 370 kilometers per hour. That's actually not faster. That's unfortunately not faster than the ZR1. If it's only gonna be capped at 370. How did you get back here? For Platinum 3, if I'm gonna be using a car that goes only 370 kilometers per hour, I would just use the ZR1. But again, this is literally a car that I just put together like right now. So maybe in the next league I'll probably use this extensively, or rather the next multiplayer. Okay. Yeah, this one would be really good for gold. Okay. Okay. What's my next car for this one? Oh, okay. We got the Valhalla, okay, Imola. The ideal is usually you keep it at neutral. Because you never, oh god. Unless if you're RPM Nick, hello, thank you for joining in. Ideally, you would keep lightweight build for time attacks. And then you would use neutral builds for like MP1 because it's more balanced that way. And then you would use heavy or overload for MP2 if it's like slipstream. That's how I see it. But almost nobody uses it for slipstream. Almost nobody uses heavy or overload because you don't want to be driving a brick. Yeah, heavy and overloads handling profile is like it's too heavy. As a friend would point out, it's basically they call it boat handling. Whatever that means. Nope. Right, that was pretty bad. I was so close to plat 2. But it looks like my skills is plateauing. Okay. Doesn't matter. Hello. Hello, Sam. Emoji character, I guess. Thank you for joining in. I mean, when you think about it, Korean words usually look like emojis from afar. Yeah. Thank you for joining in, Sam. Top 100 in Berlinetta Riot. Nice. I guess that's gonna be easy epics for you. Let's see if I can overtake these guys. They detour. Oh, somebody also knows the detour. For some cars, the decore... Yeah, for some cars, the decore works really well. For some cars, it doesn't, because it's like, it involves more drifting, unfortunately, so... Okay. Oh, your token dumped on the Berlinetta. Yikes, damn. Okay. Wait, how far am I in? Wait. 2650. Damn, I'm like 2 wins away if I spent like, how many? I spent like 1.5k tokens on the Riot for anything to try for a better time. Damn. Okay, that's... Yeah, that was pretty sad. Okay. I mean, I dumped like 1.5k to max my Valhalla. And I somehow got 24 Valhalla blueprints in like... I think that was like 1 season ago. Black Friday season was like 1 season ago. Yeah, okay. Correct. Wait, Osaka? Oh, okay. On. Hello, Lycan driver. Those are, I guess, those are alien enough to actually use Lycans in everywhere. I guess, including in Plat 2. Dang it. I was gonna go for the epic finish, but no. Game said no. Oh well. Soon I realized I don't have the proper Evo parts. Yikes. MP1 being Ghost Season, I really wanted the try-on. For those who didn't notice, I think this MP season... The car lineup for this MP season is literally the same as the previous one with Classic. So that's why the Tryon is missing. Yeah, the Tryon is not here. And at least for me... What? Even in Platinum 4, almost nobody is using these cars. Almost. People are still just using... People are still using Gold 1 cars, or maybe they're using, like... Vanda cars. Like Vanda. Or maybe ZR1. That's it. None of the cars in Platinum 4, I'm seeing it. Although I'm sticking out like a sore thumb because I'm the only one... I'm like one of the only few people who has the tech rules, so... Geck. Like, I can't exactly say that because there's definitely more people who are using the tech rules now. Huracan. In Plat 3, I've been spamming the Huracan in ZR1. Huracan. Or like Huracanat. Oh. Peer pressure. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I think from my knowledge, I think the Imola is actually my fastest car in... Sorry, the fastest car that I can confidently use in Class A. Like, I do have the XJR9, but it's like only 4 stars. And my rule of thumb is that your car needs to be at least 5 stars in order for you to actually use it properly in its sub league. Well, unless if you're a total alien, then I guess no star requirement is the star requirement is like nothing. Like I do have the Venom, and sometimes I do like 50% of the time I reach Legend League. I do have the Venom. However, that card's only 2 stars, so I cannot confidently use that against a Chiron who's like maximum stars. At bare minimum, I would say that for Legend, yeah, at bare minimum I would probably say like 5 stars is the minimum. What are your cards that you're using to grind gold 1? There's just a few of them. For gold 1, these days I'm actually not using. Okay, the cards that I'm using for gold 1 is between the 935, the W, and the W12. I'm actually not using the 07S these days. I'm only using it if I'm bored. However, the card that I'm using a lot would be the McLaren F1 and the 911 GT3. I have to say, the 911 GT3 and the McLaren F1 takes a lot of skill to actually use in MP1, but the payoff is huge. Though I would make the argument that, okay, the reason why I delayed my full garage tour is actually because I maxed out another car. Well, at least max, but not like max performance maxed. Are you sure you like the camera angle? It looks weird. Sam? Please read the title of the stream. Yeah, please read the title of the stream. If you're wondering what I'm trying to get into. Because I know this final week of this season is kind of boring, realistically speaking, other than the CCXR hunt. So I decided to actually mix it up a little bit. A bit. If you ask me, in Gold 1, I use the McLaren 600 LT SC63. Okay. The 911 GT3 actually takes a lot of skill to use, if you ask me. Like, it looks very incredibly easy to handle. Oh! Wait. Poxy. Wait, is that Poxy? Where's Toxie? Don't tell me he tapped out. After a long while of nuts. Oh, there he is. Okay. Damn it, what was I saying? The 911 GT3 definitely takes a lot of skill to use. Like, despite its very easy to use handling, I think the biggest limiting factor is clearly its top speed. Because of that, you're kind of forced to use like the best routes. You're kind of forced to use the shortest possible routes in every track. So it's literally about finding the best routes, period. I mean, when you think about it, all of the agility cars have to do that. In Gold 1, I use the F12, Aventador SV, 03S, and interesting. The smaller Corvette. Okay. Interesting. You know, considering that you frequent in Gauntlet a lot, I would probably suggest looking at the Division 3 cars. Oh, speak of the devil. Wait a minute, these guys are gold 1 spammers. With the exception of the Jaguar, it seems like all of these guys are the gold 1 spammers. Who doesn't have a better car. Final dash. Got him. Yeah, only the Huayra R is actually faster than me. Oh wait. What happened to the SF90? Wait, the SF90 probably crashed. The X3R9 couldn't even keep up because of its really craptastic acceleration. And all the guys who are like behind me, oh, except the Amola. All the other guys are behind me are slower than me. Okay. I get the top 100 and that's enough, mainly for the tokens I get. Almost 2,000 in total in the end. Alright. My garage maxing, I have to say, my garage maxing is actually just insane. Like, look at my gauntlet store. Maxed. I just maxed all of these cards like just now. Like as of this week. Or rather, as of this week, all of these cards from Class D to Class B, like this, I know this is Division 3. And these cards are like in Division 4. So, I guess up next would be the Zagato. I'm gonna be going for the Zagato and the Asfani. The Pujo 9x8, you can actually get it for trade coins if your garage level is high enough. Some people are wondering, why don't you have the Devil 60? Look, here's some real talk for you guys. In MP1, I spent a lot of time. I spent an awful lot of time getting stuck in Gold 1. Like, I'm able to chew through Gold 4, Gold 3, Gold 2 in like 1 day each. But by the time that you get to Gold 1, that is like the skill barrier made of Vandas, probably. That is like the skill barrier that everybody cannot get over. So more often than not, it takes me like 3 days. So what ends up happening is that I just check out of multiplayer for like 3 days. And then when I come back, I'm like, hey, oh, I can beat these guys. Like even, it's like there's not really much reason to invest too much in, there's not really much reason to actually race too hard in Gold 1, because by the time you reach Platinum 4, there's like, where's everyone? Are they all stuck in Gold 1? So basically, I'm spending like an entire week on Gold League. I'm spending 4 days in Platinum. Up to Platinum 2, I think. And then I'm only able to reach like Legend League in like 1 day. So you see that unless if you're a total alien that can basically destroy Gold League in like a day, which I doubt it. Like even the most alien drivers can't destroy Gold League in a day. Maybe 3 days. But yeah. So the amount of time I spend in Legend League is like maybe 1 or 2 days. So that's why I don't. This is the reason why I don't spend too much I don't invest too much in S-class cars, or rather, I don't invest too much in like Legend League cars. 3 days or 4 days, depending on who you ask. Okay. Well, I guess no Platinum 2 for this stream, Kek. I'm just gonna run out this fuel. If I somehow get two more wins, I'm gonna be so. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. If you ask me, the Z the ZR1 should be in plat 2. Well, Evo ZR1. On. I think the general sentiment everyone's saying about this car is that this car is like incredibly rare. Unless if you're an OG player, this car is like incredibly rare. And then this car is like an agility car, or its handling profile is like agility based. Everyone's common sentiment is like, what about the drift radius? Or rather, what about the drift speed? Here's the thing. Nobody's hating the IDR, are they? The Volkswagen IDR. The moment it starts drifting, it immediately loses speed. But that doesn't really matter when it's monster acceleration. It can just simply get back to top speed really fast. So what are you guys even talking about? So unless if this car gets caught in a sweeper turn, a very very long sweeper turn, yeah, it's not really much of a problem. Its monster acceleration and nitro is just gonna get its speed back up. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, some mad lad is using the Berlinetta in Platinum League. Okay. I guess the good thing about this, I guess the only saving grace about, okay, wait. Got him, Aperta. Okay. Send you a couple of screenshots in the DMs. This season revving car, the FF Future, is a support car in SE in the next season. Is this a trend and did not happen before? I'm not sure about that. Because last season it was, because in the previous update, I think the Agera RS was like the, wait a minute. Wait. So Phantom Riders and Black Friday was after the 20th anniversary update. And the seasonal revving featured the Agera RS. And the Agera RS was featured in the Black Friday. Sent you a couple of screenshots in the DMs. You know what? You know what? I'll go check it. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Kaping mainit. Don't worry about it. It's not that So we got 488 GTB. This is probably 2 stars. Okay. We got first place with the Aventador SV. Interesting. We got the Asterion. I mean, it's gold 3, so... Wait, are you starting late? If you're starting late, that kind of makes sense. Wait, this is gold 1. Okay, that makes sense. Asterion. Okay, makes sense. Gold 2 with a Ferrari 488 GTB, second place. Because there's somebody else in RPM who's in with a Lycan. Okay. Also 488 GTB. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, my point. If you're alien enough, you can definitely blow past most like even if it's underranked, you can definitely blow past most opponents who are much faster. Or maybe you are using a faster car, it's just with really craptastic agility or something. Makes sense. Yeah, the Asterion. Yeah, definitely for sure. Like there was a time somebody tried to use the Asterion. It's just that I wouldn't exactly wait. Let me check again. I don't know what leaderboard position this is, but I assure you, if this was like top 20, if this was like top 1,000 gold, yeah, it's like in top 1,000 gold in Gold League, the leaderboards are like nothing except like the meta cars or something. Uh, Red One, hello, thank you for joining in. You're actually at close to the very end of the stream already. I'm about to finish, so yeah, you came in a bit late. Geck. Oh well. I hope you're collecting the daily free BPs from Gameloft store because for this week from today onwards, we're getting a single Ford M4 every day. Oh yeah, okay. You know what? You know what? I need to check the. I'm gonna have to review over the patch notes. Hold on a minute before we end the stream. 1.5K in MP1. Interesting. Wait, where's my streaming window? Okay. So let me put my controller away for now. So we got the yes goal. Okay. The Valor, I have it at 2 stars. The R390, I have it maxed. The SVJ, I have it maxed. The FF0, I don't have it maxed. They spelled the CN wrong. I have it maxed. The Dracoma, very clearly, unless you have all of these cars maxed out, you're obviously not going to get the Yesco. So the simple solution is very simple. Wait. won't get the token packs this season. Oh, okay. So the way how I think every time that there's an SE, since this car is like a key car, don't expect that you're gonna win the car at all. Because remember, this is the Yesco. Because remember, for the longest time, every single car here, the heck, every single car here, I have some blueprints of all of it. Alright? And some of the key cars, I do have at least like a 2 stars or 1 star. Sorry, at least 2 stars. However, you'll notice the top dogs of this game, like the Yesco, the Bolide, the Chimera, and all of these, I have none of them. So below the Mossler, I have all of the cars. I have some blueprints, obviously except the Tushek. The Tushek I don't have. Obviously the Tushek hasn't been out yet, so obviously that's not gonna happen. All of these cars below the Mossler, I have blueprints for almost all of them. And some of the key cars, I have it at like maybe 2 stars unkeyed at bare minimum. But the exclusive Drive Syndicate cars are still gonna be exclusive Drive Syndicate cars for a very long time. At bare minimum, if you're gonna ask me, I'm gonna have it at least 2 stars and not get the key. So it's not gonna be easy unless if you're a total whale and you actually have like 300 something cars or something like that. So at bare minimum, you should at least unlock 1 car. In this case, I'm gonna be going for the Dracoma. Wait, what else? Yeah, I'm trying to get. I'm gonna have to go for the Dracoma and get more blueprints for the Velour, depending on who you ask. The Revuelto. Okay, what do we got? The GT M2, the Maserati MC12. Wait. The MC12 and the SCV12 are Drive Syndicate cars before. Sesto Elemento, I'm pretty sure a lot of people already has this max, or maybe at least 5 stars. SC20. Wait. SC20. I have it at 5 stars. But I need 80 blueprints. Oh my god. Okay. SC20 and the ME4. Do I have enough? It could be a set of multi-pack split into 2 cars, so yes, makes sense. Yeah. And hey, that's actually a good thing. Remember how the multi-packs work? The multi-packs work, right? So if the Velour, okay, example, if the Velour, the R390, and the SVJ are in the same pack, this means I can focus my tokens in getting the Velour, right? Now I have the Cian maxed out. That means if I spend on the pack with the FF0 Cian and Dracoma, the Cian is not gonna drop anymore, and I'm gonna focus my tokens on the FF0 and the Dracoma. So even if you're not going, there's some other people who are like, well, this car sucks in multiplayer. All right, then don't look at it the multiplayer aspect. Look at it in a way that you're using these cars for access. All right, you're gonna be 2 seasons from now, or maybe 3 seasons from now, you guys are gonna be beating yourself up because you didn't unlock this car when you clearly have the financial capability to unlock the car. Like you had enough tokens for it to unlock it. You guys are gonna be beating yourselves up big time because 2 seasons from now, you didn't unlock the Fenner because everybody has been bad-mouthing the Fenner. But if it gets featured in a future event, well, big off, right? That's why if I'm not gonna look at these cars in the competitive lens, I'm gonna look at it at the collector lens. If you have a garage as deep as mine with 256 cars, like Yeah, this is pretty impressive on its own, right? If you have a garage as deep as mine, you basically have access to almost every event. And if it's already maxed, you're gonna get epics, and at the same time you're gonna get more conditions, right? I mean that's how I'm looking at it as a free-to-play player. All right, Revuelto. Oh, Revuelto. Speaking about that. Speaking about the Revuelto, I don't have the Revuelto max, which means I can probably max it with this season, which is nice. Okay. What else? Tushek Aeon. Since this car's a blueprint car, obviously I'm gonna be able to unlock this. What else? McLaren Artura. Oh boy, the Artura's back. The Artura, the P900, the Sorpasso GT3. Oh, well, I have the SC63 in the Cinque. Oh, this is okay. This event is probably gonna be a pain. When you have enough cars to complete in multiplayer, you're probably gonna switch to collector mode for real. Yes. Though realistically speaking, if you ask me, the reason why. No, here's the thing. If you're a relatively new player, like let's say for example Garage level 15 or Garage level 10, 90% of the time you're not gonna be participating in MP1. Or you will be participating in MP1, but you're probably just gonna end up in Gold League, realistically speaking. So 80% of the time you're gonna be collecting cars to build your garage, enough for you to actually be competitive in MP1. So when you start off the game, you're gonna be in the collector mindset and not the competitive mindset. Because if you're in the competitive mindset, obviously the only cars that matter are like way up here. But then here's the thing: people are complaining about the events, the events that unlock these. Well, in order for you to access the events that unlock these, you need the cars way down here. Like imagine for some reason you're just given the Venom F5 at 5 stars. Okay. The Venom F5 is obviously way up here. But that means you obviously have to fight your way from Gold League, the Platinum League. But I got none of these. You ain't getting to a Legend League. You see what I mean? You got cars for competition. You're collecting cars for competition. You're collecting cars for collection or like for farming, which will give you access. Now again, if you're like 90% of your cars like already down up here, then obviously most of these cars are like meaningless to you. So if you have that mindset, that's why I'm already level 57. Like if you ask me, my best cars are like, they kind of look normie. Like they said, well, these cars are like similar to a garage level 30 car, a garage level 30 guy. But here's the thing: I don't put value of these because most people have these already. What I put value is like the ones down here. Oh, hello, Navera. So that's my point. Main playtime will go to career and TLE in collecting essential free-to-play and beginner cars. I think he was referring to the higher, more exclusive, and those cars are like harder to obtain. Meta ones. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like realistically speaking, I've already seen people who have like of the king cars, they have like 3 of them, and they're like garage level 30. Well, that just means that you're a whale. That's it. Right? Okay. Because realistically speaking, if you have the money to buy those cars, that means you probably have the money to actually spend on the refills pretty easily. And have enough practice to actually practice those cars. Because most free-to-play players, are, even if they do get those cars, probably they're not going to be able to master those cars. Like if you magically put them in Legend League, immediately going to get. If you magically give them those cars and then put them into Legend League, they're immediately gonna get flattened or steamrolled or something. I don't know. So Revuelto, Tushek, Aeon, Artura. Okay, I have the Artura, but I think it's only at 2 stars. Wait, no. What is the Artura? Class B? Oh. Wait. I think I bought 2 consecutive legend passes for this car. Well, not specifically for this car, but for another reason. Oh yeah. I think this was the This was in the same Black Friday season 2 years ago. That's why I have both of these decals. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So Artura, I have it maxed. The Tommaso, I have it maxed. That means if these are in the same pack, I'm gonna be focusing on the Sorpasso, the SA63, the Cinque, and the Envision 74. Okay. The Cinque, I have it only at 2 stars. If you played the most recent Drive Syndicate before this one, you probably have it. Or probably not as well, so there's also that. Starway, the second Mercedes. Okay. Super Trofeo Evo. Okay, hold on. Thank you, 20th Anniversary Spotlight, for helping me max the car and not give me the key. Yeah, the amount of gate kept cars I have for Class D is actually kind of weird. So weird. Okay, anyway. McLaren Elva. We got the Lego Per Sport Tour. And of course, I think this is what everyone is going for, the Blue Monday. Okay. The Formula E Gen 3, the Electric R and the H2. So since I have the Electric R and the H2, if I spend on this pack, I'm clearly going to get the Formula E. Just without the key though. Grunhog, you got the GTR Nismo. Alright. Oh, finally, the TVR actually comes out of Legend Pass. Okay. Alright. I guess for me, I'm looking forward to the Tushek. I guess that will be the first Tushek that I'm gonna unlock in this game. Does this have active air? No. So you can flip open the door and... Oh, wait. Huh? That's it? You know, if you ask me, at least the FXXK kind of does it right. Oh, okay. At least the FXXK kind of does it right. The spoilers are only at the edges. And then the center one actually flips up when you go faster. I'm guessing this is like for cornering, and then this one is for speed. Kind of deal. So, oh well, anyway. Without the spotlight, it feels empty. Nothing to love or hate, but apart from the fact that we have the Absolute SE and the F5 Steel E, yeah. Though, that depends. I think, okay. I think summer... I mean, okay. So this is Summer Harvest Round 2. That means there's going to be Summer Harvest Round 3 and Round 4. Or maybe they're going to switch it up and actually make Round 4 the bonus round. Because I have not seen the bonus round yet, which is kind of weird. Oh well, anyway. Wait, no. What was I gonna say again? Oh yeah. People keep calling this an egg or something because it's an egg. So you know what? Yamero Takeshi eggs. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So do watch out for my future content. By the way, the 2025 Rewind is actually coming this week, hopefully, and I'm also gonna be doing a full garage tour. But do note that I'm probably not going to have the CC850. Or maybe by then I'm gonna have the CC850 unlocked already at that point. So that would be nice. Alright. Wait. I'm discombobulated. So many windows. So many windows. Too many windows. Okay. Alright. What is your device specs? RTX 3060. It's an 8-core 3700X, 16 gigabytes of 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is a pain right now, by the way. And I have an RTX 3060, 12 gig. The RTX 3060 is also the reason why I have this. Right? Actually, something interesting. I can also do this. Wait. Okay. I can technically do this, but then again, it feels weird. Yeah, it definitely better than definitely. It uses the AI cores of the graphics card, so that's how I'm able to do this. So I don't need to use a green screen, right? But I don't usually do that. So for the same reason why I have this object detection, therefore I can also do this one. I can even turn up the blur. So everything just fades into obscurity or something. So this is the GPU doing it. Wait, let me put it back to 0.38. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I'm able to do it. What is your ZR1 and Chiron Evo build? My ZR1 is lightweight with an emphasis on the orange nitro, and the Chiron is neutral with an emphasis on the drift intake and universal nitro. However, for what is this? For Gauntlet, when I'm using it for Gauntlet, the Chiron uses Shockwave Nitro, or emphasis on Shockwave Nitro. That's my build. All right. Okay, so for those who are currently watching, all I'm gonna say is thank you guys for watching. So do watch out for my future content, which is I did tag a lot of videos like in the weekend, so do watch out for that. Tag a lot of clips, so do watch out for that. And Rakesh, you mentioned that. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Before you go. There. Yeah, Rakesh. Since you mentioned, for those who want to do the CN showroom, I do have a quick walkthrough over here. So basically, this one is me playing between stage 16 and 30 and 22, all the way to 22, and basically unlocking. This is for me the decal run, and over here is a big, really big FAQ or big walkthrough guide in order for you to perform the decal run. By the way, this is specifically for the decal run if you want to complete 100% of the conditions. Well, good for you guys. You have the autoplay. I did not have autoplay in this during this time. So, geg. Something that you might have noticed here is that all of the cars featured in the CN showroom is what I would call the 385 Club. What is the 385 Club, you ask? I call it the 385 Club because all of the cars featured here, all the support cars here are actually, their top speed is around 385 kilometers per hour. So the W12 is 385 kilometers per hour. The 570S and the Genti is around the 385 kilometers per hour, with the Genti slightly being faster. The Veneno is exactly at 385, and the Cian is 383 with normal nitro, but as you probably used it recently, it rockets to 393. If you ask me, this race is the biggest pain. Hold on, where is it? Stage 21 is the biggest pain in this showroom. Where is it? Look at this. This is a 1 minute track. Okay? This is a 1 minute track. You have to beat the race time 40 seconds and perform 3 perfect runs. This means you need to perform 3 perfect runs, which, by the way, every perfect run is 12 seconds. Okay? You need to perform 3 perfect runs and be fast enough to complete the race in 40 seconds. So you have that 4-second window. Oh my god. You have that 4-second window to complete the race. And this race is in Tuscany, which is a really, really tight race. 3 perfect runs. Well, good for you guys who have autoplay, because what I end up doing is that what I ended up doing is actually skipping these up. Is that I ended up skipping in that condition. Look, at least only like 5. Okay. All right. Enough of ranting. Enough ranting. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for joining in. I need to end the stream like ASAP, and see you guys next week for another stream. Hopefully the by then the season is already. Yeah, the season has already started by then, obviously. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining in, and see you guys next time. Take care.